5.2 Asynchronous data transfer with stop control. Data transfer between two independent units where internal timing in each unit is independent of each other, that is called asynchronous data transfer. Means we are having two methods for transmitting content or data between source and destination. One is synchronous manner and another is asynchronous manner. In a synchronous manner, we are having a clock. Okay, means both the unit wheels having their own clock, but that is synchronized with each other. Okay, and with every timing clock pulse, they are synchronous. The content which is being transmitted between that two unit is synchronized. That is called synchronous data transfer. But if the clock of both the units are independent of each other and we are transmitting a data between those units, then it is called asynchronous data transfer. So here we will learn asynchronous data transfer, but we have to make sure that the source is sending something, that content is valid and that is reaching at the destination. So for that we will use a stop control. Okay. So what is stop control method? It uses a single control line to time each transfer. Basically there are two ways for using stop control method. One is source initiated stop method and another is destination initiated stop method. So first we will learn about source initiated stop for data transfer. The data bus carries binary information from source unit to the destination unit. The stop is a single line that informs the destination unit when a valid data word is available in the bus. And the source unit first places data on data bus. After a delay to ensure the data settled to steady value, the source activates the stop pulse. Okay. So look at this diagram. This is the diagram which is showing source initiated stop for data transfer. Here we are having two units, source unit and destination unit. तो सोर्स यूनिट सबसे पहले क्या करेगा, यहाँ पे सोर्स यूनिट इनिशियलाइज करेगा ट्रांसमिशन का. तो सोर्स यूनिट सबसे पहले उसके पास जो डेटा है उसकी वैलिडिटी चेक करेगा, फिर जिस डेस्टिनेशन पे भेजना है उसका पोर्ट नंबर वेरीफाई करेगा, फिर ये डेटा बस में वो कंटेंट प्लेस कर देगा. फिर आफ्टर सम डिले जब उसे लगे कि ये डेटा एकदम स्टेबल हो गया, स्टेडी वैल्यू पे आ गया, अब कुछ चेंजेस नहीं होने वाला है, तो सोर्स यूनिट will generate one control signal that is called stop signal and it will send to destination unit to indicate that the valid data is placed on bus. Now you can take it, you can receive it like that. Okay, so here validated data is first placed in a bus and then stop control signal is generated. Look at this timing difference. मीन्स ये दिखा रहा है कि पहले हम डेटा की वैलिडिटी इंज्यूर करेंगे बस में, उसके बाद हम कुछ टाइम के बाद स्टॉप सिग्नल जनरेट. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सोर्स इनिशिएटेड स्टॉप डेटा ट्रांसफर. वी आर हैविंग अनदर अल्टरनेटिव दैट इज डेस्टिनेशन इनिशिएटेड स्टॉप डेटा ट्रांसफर. डेस्टिनेशन इनिशिएटेड स्टॉप डेटा ट्रांसफर में क्या होगा कि फंक्शनलिटी सेम रहेगी, बट यहाँ पे शुरुआत कौन करेगा स्टॉप सिग्नल की? डेस्टिनेशन यूनिट, क्योंकि ट्रांसमिशन की शुरुआत ही डेस्टिनेशन यूनिट करेगा. ये कब ज़रूरी होता है? जब एक ब्लॉक ऑलरेडी रिसीव कर लिया रिसीवर ने, अब दूसरा ब्लॉक उसे चाहिए, तो वो रिक्वेस्ट करेगा सोर्स यूनिट को कि गिव मी द डेटा. ओके, तो इसमें क्या होगा कि पहले डेस्टिनेशन यूनिट सोर्स यूनिट को एक सिग्नल भेजेगा स्टॉप यूनिट कि आई नीड अ डेटा, और ये स्टॉप सोर्स यूनिट है, देन इट विल चेक द वैलिडिटी ऑफ डेटा and then it will place data in data bus. So look at this timing signal. First the stop signal is generated by destination unit, okay, for asking for content from source unit. Then source unit will generate will verify the content data and place in data bus. Okay, so this is the difference between source initiated stop data transfer and destination initiated data transfer. And stop signal is nothing but simply one control signal which indicates suppose source initiating, then source will send it to destination to ensure that the validity of that content. And if it is destination initiated, then destination will send to source unit to ensure the validity of content. Okay. Now this stop method is having one disadvantage, and what that disadvantage is कि सपोज हमने सोर्स यूनिट में स्टार्ट किया कम्युनिकेशन, तो पहले वो डेटा वैलिडिटी चेक करेगा, फिर डेटा बस में प्लेस कर देगा, उसके बाद स्टॉप कंट्रोल सिग्नल रिसीवर को सेंड करेगा कि नाउ डेटा विच इज़ करेंटली प्लेस्ड इन डेटा बस इज वैलिड, यू कैन टेक. अब उसे पता कैसे चलेगा कि डेस्टिनेशन यूनिट ने उसे रिसीव कर लिया कि नहीं. Similarly, in destination initiated stop transfer, if destination is initiating a transfer, okay, how destination unit can make sure that the data which is coming from the exact source what the destination is expecting. So here we are having two disadvantages of stop method. That is, source unit that initiate the transfer has no way of knowing whether the destination unit has actually received the data item. Similarly, destination unit that initiates the transfer has no way of knowing whether the source unit has actually placed the data in the data bus. Okay. So to solve these two advantages or two disadvantages, we will learn another method that is asynchronous data transfer using hands rigging in next video.